Hi everybody, this is Dave Krug. I want to show you a little some stuff that we're going to do on Excel in regards to Chapter 17 Financial Statement Analysis. This video will be a little longer than some of mine, but maybe this can help you. Okay, now right here what we have, and I only have 3 years here. You might be analyzing more, but for simplicity purposes I just put up 3 years worth of data. Now I am going to point out here, we have the income statements here, we have the balance sheets here. Some things that are obvious is we want all of the 2020 data in one column. We want all the 19 data in one column. We want all the 18 data in one column. Sometimes you'll look at the raw data like an annual report or something, and they'll have different columns. Well, you need to get this all in one column. Okay, however you need to format that. Also, do not put like blank. Let me show you what you don't want to do. You don't want to like put, you don't want to do something crazy like this where you have blank columns in there. No, don't do that. Don't have blank columns in there. Okay, now first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do horizontal analysis. Okay, so this is where we have a base year. We're going to make this our base year, okay? And we're going to see how things change in accordance with the base year number, okay? Now, I have seen some people that do something like this. They put it over here. And then they go sales, cost of goods sold. No, you don't want this. You don't want sales on this line over here and sales on this line over here. No, you want this all on the same line. So if this is where your years are with raw data, then I'm going to do a copy. This is where you want your years to be in regards to your horizontal analysis. Okay, same way with this. If sales is here, then sales is analysis is going to be over here. Okay, now what we're going to do is, this will be a little bit of review, but with horizontal analysis I'm going to divide everything on this line by the base year. So 1,000 divided by 1,000 is 100%. Okay, now if I pull that over, it's not going to work, because what it did was, I want to divide everything by D5, but when I pulled this over, this is taking that by C5, and this is taking that by B5. Okay, so what I have to do, there's one or two things I can do. Okay, first thing you could do is you could push F2 to edit that, then push F4. Now let me push F4 again, F4 again, and then F4 again. Right now there's no absolute values on that denominator. If I push it once, it's locking in that absolute value of D5 and of column D and row 5. If I push it again, it's locking in and doing an absolute value as far as the row, but not the column. If I push it again, it's doing an absolute as far as the column, but not the row. Does this make sense? But for right now, I'm going to put absolute values in front of the column and the row. Okay. Once I have that, I'll still get that. But now when I pull it over, it can do this. And we can tell by these easy numbers that these are correct. Okay, you can always, check it with a calculator, or put easy numbers in there to see if you're getting the right values here. Okay, so that is correct. The only thing that I don't like about that, though, is this. If I pull that down, it's going to give me a lot of erroneous data. Okay, and the reason is because it is still dividing everything. Like take this one for example. That should be 100%. but it's taking that divided by D5, which is this number. It should be dividing by that number, not this number. Now, I could go in and change that, but I'm going to tell you what a shortcut's going to be. Let me get rid of that. What I know is I actually don't need that absolute value on the row. I just need it on the column. I want it to lock into that column, but I don't need it to do an absolute value as far as the row. Okay. So I'm going to take out the row and just the $sign that pertains to that. Now this is still going to give me the same answers, but now what I can do is I can pull this down. See how easy that was? I just put the absolute value to lock in the column, so that way I could pull it that way, and then I could pull all that data down. Okay, as a matter of fact, what I can do here is copy this, right click, copy, right click, paste, and it should have worked. Okay, and I can tell it worked because of those numbers. All right, so now what I can do is, take a look at this one. This is, you can always look up here to see if it's doing what you want it to do. I want it to take D17 divided by D17. That's C17. Yes, I want it to take C17 divided by D17. So then what I can do is I can pull that all the way down. Boom. I don't want these, so I'm going to highlight that and then push delete. See how much easier that is though? See how much that's easier by just having the absolute value in front of the column and not the row. Otherwise you got to change every row. Okay. Now let's go ahead and title what this is. This is horizontal analysis. Now again, I'm only doing 3 years. You might be doing more than that. Okay. You might be doing more years than that. Okay, trying to make this look a little prettier. Let's change the color. Isn't that pretty?